Aqua gang gang gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know for Aquarius sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever it's here for. Try to use your intuition, all right, to guide you towards the messages that the divine has for you today. Cross watchers, you're welcome. Okay, come and join us. Come along and join us. All right, just place yourself where you belong in the story. That's how that goes. All righty. Before we get started, please take a moment and click that like button, guys. It helps profusely. Y'all have no idea. Our numbers and views be so up sometimes, but the likes, I'm just like, yeah, just take a minute. It only take a minute, just 1 sec. It helps other people find the channel and it helps us grow, guys, okay? So I would greatly appreciate it. Think of it as a bit of a donation to the channel itself, okay? An energetic donation, if you will. Click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already and you want to make it official, period. Now, you guys, where do I even begin? Where do I begin? Okay, so I feel like there is someone here who is tempted to rush towards you. They want to relay something to you. They want to talk to you. This is somebody who is getting in their own way. They always get in their own way in relationships is what I'm being told. I'm very rarely ever am I guided to pull from the Shadows Oracle deck. But today we got 2 cards from that deck. This is all within the energy of this person. If you resonate with this, all right, don't force things to fit. This is a very troubled individual internally on a very subconscious level. They don't even realize that they're so troubled. This is somebody who just feels like this is the way that they are. This is how they do things. This is how they do life. They don't recognize their errors. The only thing that they can recognize is when things start to go wrong, but then they also cannot pinpoint how it started, right? Like, how did I get here is sort of the notion that I get from this person. They very rarely go back all the way to the beginning, because that is where they would find themselves as the main culprit to some of the shit that they find themselves in. More specifically with the connection with you, this is somebody who is internalizing on a very deep level your want, your desire, or you actually physically removing yourself. Okay? They can either feel it energetically, meaning you are just a different person. You're not the same. You're not connecting in the same way. The vibe is off, right? Something is not quite right. Like, you're different, or you're acting different. You're viewing them differently. They can definitely sense it, but they just also, like I said, they don't go back to recognize that they are the ones who are cultivating their life in such a way. So let's start with the first cards that came out. Okay, we have Rush in Love. So rush of love, friendship. Those 2 cards in particular are where this person's mindset is at right now. So if you have not been engaging with this person, this is someone who has actively been waiting to approach you again. I feel like at the onset of the disconnect, this person kind of viewed you as the reason that the 2 of you were no longer going to converse or no longer going to be a thing. And they were quite all right with that. It's almost as if they didn't want to admit to themselves that they had anything to do with why things went wrong, okay? The wait is over for this person. They're now having a different realization. I feel like this person may have either gone through a karmic cycle with another individual that they were seeing or someone that they tried to replace you with, or this could just be a friend, a friendship, somebody that they were really close with, a cousin, a sibling, somebody like read them their rights, like told them about themselves. And I feel like this individual, whoever this was, for some reason, they were telling this individual the same things that you might have been telling them about their character, about their behavior, their personality disorder. Let's just call it what it is. It's a personality disorder at this point, right? I ain't no psychiatrist, but that's what the fuck I heard, okay? It's almost as if, it's gonna sound wild, you guys, it's almost as if they had an interaction, a falling out, an argument, a quarrel, a back and forth, a battle, with this individual, and this individual was saying the same exact things that you were saying. Almost verbatim, word for word. Now, in the space where you would have been relaying this stuff to this person, or relaying to this person the missed opportunities or the ways in which they affect other people, they could not hear you. Okay? Went through one ear and out the other. You were speaking another language. They were not open to that. But for some reason, there was like an aha moment when this other individual said it. And it's almost as if they had a flashback to when you said it. And this is what's making them have this change of heart, okay? This person's very troubled energy or troubled spirit, these shadows, right, that they have been actively avoiding for a very, very long time, you guys, possibly their whole life. These shadows make this person a very argumentative individual and a very jealous individual. And these two character traits of theirs have them projecting this out onto other people, wreaking havoc, right? What I'm hearing very specifically is it's almost spread like a cancer around their life. So you're not the only person that they're falling out with. You're not the only one that they're having to sit in a space and hear about themselves. It's a repetitive cycle. Again, I feel as though there was a great deal of jealousy that this person had towards you. You might not have even realized that is what it was, okay? I feel like some of you may have made excuses for this individual, okay? When they would very plainly show you who they are. There was something about your behavior, your actions, or your response that feels like you not wanting to believe what you see, like wanting to just not believe it. Like I don't want to believe that you're that person. I don't want to believe that you're that kind of person. I don't want to believe that you're that effed up inside, that you're that toxic. I don't want to believe, I want to believe that this is a one-off situation even. That this is just something that happened on a whim and it's never going to happen again. And I feel like you put yourself in a line of fire to keep getting burnt by this individual. So in reference to these shadow cards, they are guiding me to read them one by one. First one says quarrelsome. This is somebody who is always up for an argument. They want to argue even though they have no stance in the argument. Like somebody can be making perfect sense, but they are very disagreeable, if you will. It says, does this action fulfill an emotional need for you? Absolutely it does. It does. Because I feel like you would even sit in a space sometimes with this person and be like, now why do you want to argue about this? For what? What is the reason? It also says, does it make you feel powerful? Absolutely. It says, is it a bad habit that needs to stop? See, that's the thing. This is somebody who, yes, they definitely get off from just being argumentative, being on the opposing end, the opposing side. This is also why you were never really able to build a partnership with this person. Next, we have jealousy. It says your past wounds need healing. Work on your self-love. You are far greater than you know, right? So this is somebody who definitely looks outward. It's not that they would call themselves jealous, because they wouldn't. This is something subconscious, guys. It's embedded on a deep subconscious level. I am feeling the idea that this person wants to rush in, but they're going to take it a little bit slower. They're not going to come in speaking reconciliation immediately. They feel kind of stupid, if I'm going to be real with you, right? Because I feel like that aha moment that they had with whoever these individuals are opened their eyes and enlightened them to what you were trying to say and what they were portraying to you. It's embarrassing almost, okay? Yeah, so what I'm hearing now is this jealousy card more specifically. The jealousy that this person garnered for you was more about your energy, your light, your aura, not necessarily about the things that you possess. It's more energetic. It was more of an energetic jealousy. That is so crazy to me, you guys. What? Wow. Yeah, I almost get the idea that this person never wanted you to think good things about yourself. Even though they very much so thought you were phenomenal. I feel like more specifically, this sounds very specific, so don't force it to fit. If you would be in a space and tell this person about good things that were happening for you, or if you were speaking confidently about yourself and things that you have accomplished, they would try to dumb that down. That's what I'm feeling. These are only realizations that they are now coming to. So I do feel like this person is facing their shadows head on. I don't know if they're doing anything about it, but they're at least acknowledging them, okay? They're acknowledging their ways of doing things and that it has not been working for them. See, we have the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Cups. And right below that, we have the High Priestess. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So major shifts and changes within this individual. In a negative pacing though, if that makes sense, because we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this is somebody who feels as though they are on some form of an unlucky streak. They may be missing out on a lot of opportunities because they cannot focus. This is somebody who seeks validation from other people, yet they won't give that validation to those who are loyalists to them. They do view you as somebody who is solid, is what I'm hearing with this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups here. A very solid person just to have in your life. Outside of romanticism, you were loyal to this individual. I'm almost feeling like a great majority of you built an actual friendship, because that's what it says here, building a friendship. Like the foundation was friendship. And if there was a betrayal, this person is most certainly, they're very embarrassed. They're embarrassed, you guys, about how they treated you, about how they handled this. There's something about your loyalty to this person. Yeah, they're almost saying to themselves, even if you never said it to them, like, damn, Aqua would have never done something like that to me. They would have never treated me like that. They would have never done what I did to them. I feel like you valued this person more than they valued you. They at least want to salvage the friendship, is what I'm hearing. So we have the Empress in the reverse. Wow. So your energy feels beautiful because I feel like you are definitely on your way to leveling up in multiple areas of your life. That's been your major focus, actually, once you stopped focusing on this person. Because I feel like you did fight a little bit. You did. You fought a little bit for this. You did. We have the Wounded Warrior at the bottom of the deck, right? You fought for a little while. I don't feel like it was a long fight. You know, I feel like you had ultimately decided that your other goals in life needed to take precedence. So you definitely gave up the fight. Now, this is someone who did not come after you. They did not inquire about that. They did not push to put themselves in place to fight for it. Is it possible that they were always just used to you being the one wanting to understand the situation, wanting to fix it, wanting to bring things together, wanting to have a conversation, wanting closure, wanting to talk it out, wanting to be the adult, right? It seems that they got very comfortable being in the position of the person getting lectured, of the person quiet, right? We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and I feel like ultimately you taught this person a huge lesson, you guys. You are one of many people who are not allowing this person to treat them as an option. You know, yeah, you're not going to be put in a position to dumb yourself down, to close your mouth, to not speak your piece, to not hold people accountable, to not expect or have expectations. So you just removed yourself rather than waiting for this person to leave you out in the cold. You decided against that. You opted out of that. And I feel you making that decision has ultimately led them to be in a position to be dropped, not just by you, but multiple people. Okay? me saying multiple people, that does not necessarily mean like third party, meaning they were dealing with other romantic connections, though for some of you that might be the case. If that is the case, you already know this. This is not something that would be a surprise or a shocker, okay? So in reference to how this person is currently feeling about you or what they think your thoughts are, they definitely feel like you have placed them at the bottom of the totem pole. This is somebody who is beating themselves up emotionally and mentally, okay? Lots of negative self-talk. They're definitely viewing you as someone who feels like they are just not on your level, and nor will they ever be on your level, right? It's like almost a pity. It's almost a pity, right? Especially for those of you who quit fighting for this cold turkey, is what I'm hearing. So there may have been some codependency on both ends at one point in time, but you didn't need rehabilitation. You were able to refocus and redirect your plans, right? Your priorities. And I feel like that's what has you in a position of not feeling rejected, not feeling left out, just kind of feeling like it is what it is. Still being able to be optimistic. And I feel like that's also what is elevating you so highly energetically, you guys. Now, keep in mind, this is somebody who was very much so jealous of your energy, you guys. Okay. I feel like some of you may be people that people just kind of flock to you. They want to tell you their business out of the blue when you're at the grocery store, when you're at the gas station, when you're just out and about. You may have even encountered that when you were with this person, just people wanting to be extra, extra nice to you. And that is because, or people just wanting to engage with you further. This is somebody who struggled with accepting that, right? Accepting that the waiter is going to be extra nice to you, that the waitress is going to ask you questions, right? Like, oh, I like your hair. Where did you get it done? I like your nails. Oh my God, your car is so lit. Wow, you are so well spoken. Wow, where did you learn that word? I don't know. Very random stuff, right? Very random stuff. It doesn't even have to be conversation. It could just be that your energy has people flock to you, meaning they smile at you or they speak to you. It's something to that effect that this person either noticed, or you may have even told them about certain instances, and that is that jealousy, right? I feel like this is being reinforced by your ability to cut this cold turkey, to not be concerned about this person's door being closed to you. Right? Because remember, I said they never turned back around to see about you. They never, once you dropped your defenses, once you dropped your swords, once you dropped your interest in wanting to fight for this, they didn't pick it up where you left off. You see, they just kind of let it go. So it's almost giving that notion that you were the only one holding this shit together. You feel me? And that is also something that they are recognizing very greatly. It is reinforced that jealousy, in fact, right? This is somebody who almost felt validated. They almost felt like it tempered the jealousy to have you continuously want to understand them, want to understand the situation, want them to not be upset or down and out. We have, see there, yeah, like, see, innocence, energy vampire, anger, karma, okay? This is very much so a divinely guided situation. This person is very disharmonious now. They're not able to find balancing. The longer you've known this person or the more history you guys have, you can just take the level of these energies up a notch. The longer it's been, the higher these energies are on their spectrum, okay? So again, I don't know how to even relay this. You may not have even looked at your behavior as you being the one to fight for this, but that is their notion, you guys. So whether it be you were the one extending the olive branch consistently, or not exactly apologizing, but being the one to open the door to conversation, because that is ultimately an olive branch. They were always left to remain in this position of innocence. And I feel like when you did that, it kind of put you on the defensive, or in the position to defend yourself, defend your actions, defend why you're mad, why you're angry, why you were upset, why you went off, why you popped off, why you disappeared, right? When the actual conversation should have been, how did we get here? And it would have always pointed to this person. They're not innocent. They are always the guilty one, right? I feel like this is also some realizations that they are coming to as well. Right in the center of this, we have energetic vampire. So you went to find the harmonious energy for yourself. You went to place yourself in position to be able to balance out your energies, your life, because I feel like this person has never truly been harmonious. They've never really been in balance. They actually have just been a functioning energy vampire, right? And didn't I say that initially, like a spreading of a cancer, right? So their energies spread. So whoever they encounter, they affect energetically. This is somebody who's just gotten used to dealing with that and not really wanting to look at the issues, the problems, or learning how to fix it. Why would you learn how to fix something that you don't feel is wrong? Okay. So it's definitely giving me the energy of this karmic wheel turning, you guys, for sure. I'm not saying that this is this person's karma, but I do feel the karmic wheel turning. I'll get more in depth in the extended in reference to what exactly this karma is entailing, but I do know that this is somebody who at least wants to have a conversation. I don't think that they're changing. They just want to have a conversation about what you told them, right? What you tried to relay to them. What you tried to get them to understand about themselves that they refused, or that they argued with you about. The ways in which you make them feel intimidated, small, not there, invisible. And I feel like you went out of your way at times to not make them feel like that. And in doing so, it sucked you dry of your energy because you were having to dumb yourself down or dim your light or not be your authentic self in order for them to feel good. Some of you may get a lot of attention from whoever you're attracted to, whether it's men or women. You get a lot of attention. You might not even recognize that you get this much attention. But if you've been out in public with this individual, oh, they have. They very much so have. They are very jealous of that. They're not necessarily jealous of the fact that they're not jealous because they feel like they'll lose you to these other people. No, they're more so jealous that they themselves can't acquire that. They want that. They hope for that. They wish for that. They want people to think that they're amazing, that they're perfect, that they're God's gift to this world, right? Like they want people to, they want people to believe the hype, right? See, we have half truth. They want people to pat them on their back for doing the simplest things. They want people to praise them, give them accolades, give them parties, a parade, kiss their ass, right? Like, beg to be with them, show them a good time, sing their praises, right? Honor them, obey them. Now, I'm not saying that you have the ability to make people do this. This is just someone who is jealous of your ability to pull people in energetically, to make people comfortable, to have people interested in you as a person. I feel like this person often has to fight for people to see them, but that's only because they are vibrating from a very low level. It's low vibrational. It's toxic even. They repel people. So they almost have to either trick people, lie to people, or finesse people into being around them, even their friends, even their family. This is somebody who is definitely focused on the wrong thing. I feel like they can turn this around, right? We have blocks removed in the reverse. They would be able to turn it around if they were to remove those blockages, guys, okay? All right, let's pull a few more here. We will have new love in the extended. which I love for you. That Empress in the reverse card is most certainly your energy, but just from this person's perspective. This is somebody who, listen, they recognize the level in which you are. They recognize the value in which you hold. They recognize who you are as a person, where you're going, your potential, all of that. They also recognize your drive to transform, to expand, to excel. That shit eats them up. They don't like it. They hate it, because it puts them in a position to realize that they would never be, that you're so far gone. How are they gonna ever catch up to you? That makes me so sad for this person, because they're still very much so laser focused on what you're doing. Very much so laser focused on what a lot of other people are doing. They focus out. This person cares a lot about what other people have going on in their lives, and that takes their attention away from fixing themselves and actually making significant changes. You do not have to be here, ma'am, sir, sis. You don't have to be in this energy. You don't, but they're choosing to, guy. They're choosing to. At this point, they are. They focus on other people's money, what other people have accomplished, how other people look, how much attention other people get. And that's quite sad. So that Empress in the reverse is more specifically them wishing and hoping that you would slow down, like not be so ambitious, not be so hell-bent on reaching your goals, not be so hell-bent on spiritually inclining, right? So that they can catch up, so that they feel like they live in your shadow, you guys. I don't care how arrogant or confident this person may have come off, they are not. They felt invisible next to you. They feel invisible next to a lot of people. See, at least argue with me. Damn. Your silence is killing them. And even if you're not being completely silent, you're not giving them the energy that they want. They want to suck all of your energy. You see what I'm saying? Dang. I feel like this person is also experiencing a lot of roller coaster of emotions. One of those emotions more prevalently is anger. Angry with their inability to change and shift their life, to make things happen, to make things manifest, to make things transpire, to get things going, to accomplish things. They've struggled with that their entire life. And instead of trying to break the cycle, trying to remove those energetic low vibrational cords, trying to break those generational curses, they instead blame other people, other successful people, other people who are where they want to be, even if it's just energetically, right? People don't always get jealous because of what you have materialistically. No, people sometimes get jealous at your happiness. Happiness is happiness, fulfillment, contentment, the ability to manifest, the ability to be at peace. Those are very high in currency. Even some of the richest people aren't able to acquire that. So let's not only think it's about money. This is just someone who often blames people who have accomplished what it is that they want. And I also feel like this person lies to themselves. Like they try to lie to other people too, about what they're gonna do. It's a lot of talk. And I feel like the intentions to want to do those things or accomplish those things or be that person, be that girl, be that guy, the intentions are there. It's just the tools. There are none. Their toolbox is empty. They have no tools in their arsenal, right? But they ready to go to war with this quarrelsome card. It's just like, ma'am, sir, says, what kind of weapons do you have? Because you're really trying to battle people who have weapons of mass destruction and you coming with some damn bubbles. Well, what the fuck are you supposed to battle with that? Like, how are you supposed to accomplish anything with that? Where did you get your knife from? The gumball machine? I'm hearing a Nerf gun. You see what I'm saying? And they trying to battle with people who have actual weapons. So it just doesn't make sense, right? Now, these are all things, like I said, that they're coming to a hard realization. And it's sad. Sometimes the people that you're most closest to who try to relate to you how you can change instead of wreaking havoc and being a menace to everyone around you, They don't hear that. They have to hear it from a stranger, or they have to hear it from somebody else in order for them to actually believe it, which is sad, but that is what is happening to this person. They definitely want to have a conversation. They do. They do. They want to talk to you about this. Now, again, I don't see any changes just yet. I see them hitting just the surface. I do. And that will be problematic if the changes have not occurred, because are you going to slow down for this person? Are you going to stop setting goals for yourself? Are you going to turn down opportunities so that they don't feel inferior? Well, fuck no. Who's gonna do that? Like, no. Absolutely not. And I feel like until they change, until they realize what the key is, until they realize it and actually do something about it now, you'll always be in a position where they are underhandedly projecting this jealousy. Okay, let me get one more. Then we're gonna go over to the extended. Let's see here. Bring that ass back. No, for real, please, right? They wanna beg almost. They do wanna beg. They do. They wanna beg. That ego will not allow them to beg. Because, and I feel, guys, which definitely alarms me, I feel like they possibly won't even apologize for those of you who are due an apology. Because that will, like I said, only reinforce what they think about themselves versus you. They very much so think of themselves beneath you, you guys. They do. I don't care how arrogant they were. I don't care how confident they were. I don't care how much big talk. Apologizing would be them admitting that they were wrong. And to them, being wrong means beneath, means under. See, yeah, let me explain. And high commodity, I told you. There's something that you possess that is so valuable. For some of you, like I said, this is not money. Even though your finances are fine, you show up as the Queen of Pentacles, you're doing great. That will only expand, right? This is more about energetically. This is about you personally. This is about your personality. Things that you literally cannot change. You as a person, okay? Your relationship with the divine and how that is illuminating you to the world. How you are energetically pulling in your opportunities and really calling things towards you. Calling success and abundance and growth towards you. There are things that you are naturally getting, naturally doing, that they feel that they would never acquire, or that they've tried to but failed epically several times. Wow. What an odd reading. Very odd. This is only the half truth though, okay? This person would have the ability to pull this off. They would have the ability to have the same vibrational frequency, to have the same effects, to show up in this world and still and be a light as you are, if they would only change their perspective. But they're only looking at half of the scenario, and the half that they're looking at is everybody else. It's weird. Okay, let's go on over to the extended, okay? I definitely want to tie this up with a cute little bow. And of course, like I said, we will have new love. So I want to know what this person's intentions are moving forward, because I know that they want to talk. It's going to show up as a question first. They might even text asking if it's okay for them to talk to you, if you're in a space to listen to them, if they can be vulnerable with you, right? Let's see what their intentions are. That's going to be very important. I also want to see, have they made any significant changes in their behavior? Has there been an awakening? Has there been any transformation whatsoever? Again, I want to be a little bit nosy because we did get that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So I want to know what their karmic cycle is entailing exactly. What is it looking like? What kind of dues are they having to pay karmically? Let's also see what the lesson was here. That will also give us an idea of what the silver lining was, why it all had to happen, and if you've learned that lesson, okay? We will then get their next steps so that you can fully prepare yourself, and then we will look at the best potential outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this person or go in the opposite direction. I will look at both. There's no judgment. Let's see what subconscious blockages might be keeping you visible to toxicity and lower vibrational energies as you move forward into this next cycle, and how can you release those according to the divine. And then rightfully so, right into the new love. Okay, what's coming in? Who's coming in? Only the good, only the new. What kind of opportunities are you going to be presented with? Because I feel like that has something to do with this reading as well. You're going to have a lot of things coming at you. All good things, though, is what I feel. It feels like love. It may be a new job opportunity. It may be a new investment opportunity. For some of you, this may be some form of windfall of finances that you do not know about yet. So I want to look at that because I just feel the need to intuitively. In reference to your new love counterpart, let's see what the vibe is, okay? What's this person's personality like? What will be the most attractive thing about them? And what will they find most attractive about you? Are there any warnings that you need to know about this individual prior to commitment? If it comes to that, of course. Why are they single? According to the divine, that's going to be the truth, because people can tell you anything. I need to know that. And then we'll see what is the potential for things to go all the way, okay? In the near future, is it going to go to union? Is this even worth considering union? All right. And then I also want to take a little peek at your divine counterpart, right? Like, what is a specific sign or synchronicity that you will get from the divine to signify when you've met this divine counterpart? And lastly, we will have our advice. Okay. So what does Spirit suggest you focus on, and what energies do they suggest you lean into or recalibrate in order to bring the life that you desire of fulfillment and happiness to pass in the least amount of time? Okay, so without further ado, please click that like button, y'all. We do not have time to waste, as well as that subscribe button. I'm going to put the link for the extended down in the description box. I hope to see y'all over there. Let's dig in. All right, I'm going to see y'all over there.